Hey folks, sorry for the background noise, just wanting to call Centrelink for updating the childcare subsidy. Now, when I going back to this same video, alright, that I've gone through listening to this podcast, there was a notion where Sadia and the other female guest, is just one is blaming men and one is blaming um, the woman. And it's all come down to supply and demand. If those who are showing OF and showing their body or Instagram, and she's getting more than X amount of money, then this is where there comes the notion of the host stating that what's the role models of today's world? If you're going to university, study your ass off, and you get a degree with maybe under $100,000 a year, or you can do OF or Instagram or whatever influencer title it is, you're making 20,000 in a week. So it's a very scary to know, because I have a daughter who's a year and 9 months. But to me, as a father, to think of what I need to do with my daughter as she gets older, it's scary because of the influence of social media. God knows what's going to be like social media down the next 12 years. Alright? What she's going to be exposed to. And it's funny how they mention there's no role models about this, and whether being men or women. And it's very interesting to know how it is, and I have to pause just. Then they talk about feminists, right? They elaborates women equality X, Y, and Z. With the growth of social media, it has sprung up a lot more of themselves being a victim, where they're showing case with the bikinis, with the looks, X, Y, and Z online, with thousands or hundreds of thousands of likes, and where they have wealthy people flying them out to go on a plane or with X, Y, and Z. And that's like a form of victimhood on themselves, where they're put in a vulnerable position, and all these DMs that they get can be bizarre. Like, guys can be thirsty, making some weird ass requests, like maybe kicking them on the balls or whatever how it is. I'm pretty sure the earth tells you even crazy stories just to get the attention, X, Y, and Z, spend a large money or whatever. Or you have very wealthy individual will fly them out, paying their rent and their bag and everything. And come conclusion of, if an individual person put them a bag or X, Y, and Z, that's a form of prostitution. And for me to look at this, it just seems like how is this gonna play out? Because social media, obviously the female gender will have a lot more power and control in comparison to a man, where they have this following, power, status. That's what they draw into. And even when I upload videos, some of the videos when I have a lot of views, I tend to see that sort of power, that urge on me, and that's why I don't make good content videos. I just do screen recording. Feel good. I don't want anyone compliment or X, Y, and Z. I just do it just to release and gain or knowledge as well. What's in my mind, and now that's the way how it is. But the way how I look at the whole thing like that is just very scary to know of the whole thing. The way how the direction is going.